Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE's Chief Content Officer Triple H recently brought back a major championship to crown a 33-year-old megastar. The game brought back the Hardcore Championship after 81 days and awarded it to legendary rapper Travis Scott. Wrestling legend Tommy Dreamer was the last person to hold the Hardcore title in the Stamford-based promotion. On the August 26, 2002 edition of WWE Raw, Dreamer locked horns with Rob Van Dam in a title unification match, in which RVD emerged victorious, unifying the Hardcore Championship with the Intercontinental Championship. Triple H recently took to X Twitter to post about Monday Night Raw's Netflix debut on January 6, 2025, at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California. The game announced that legendary rapper Travis Scott would be the special guest. The King of Kings also uploaded a video in which he crowned Scott as the new Hardcore champion, calling the latter the new King of Hardcore. During an edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's The Wrestling Outlaws, Vince Russo said that he believed Triple H would no longer be the Chief Content Officer of WWE in 2025. Russo also mentioned that The Rock, who was on TKO's board of directors, would replace the cerebral assassin with his own people. Several big-name stars, including John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes, have been advertised for WWE Raw's Netflix debut. It will be interesting to see what the Stamford-based promotion has planned for the Red brand's massive move to the streaming platform. In a stunning turn of events that left the WWE universe reeling with excitement, Triple H, the game changer himself, officially resurrected a title that had been absent from WWE for an astounding 8,120 days. This was no mere storyline. It was the culmination of a vision that had been years in the making. The return of this prestigious championship carried with it not only nostalgia, but also a bold statement of the direction WWE is heading in. And at the end of a historic night, a 33-year-old megastar was crowned the new WWE champion, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe of what's to come. The WWE universe had long speculated about the return of the elusive championship that had been last held nearly 22 years ago. In an era where the landscape of WWE had seen countless title changes, retirements, and reinventions, this particular belt had become a symbol of both legacy and prestige, its absence only adding to its mystique. The title in question was none other than the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, a belt once held by the likes of legendary figures such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Shawn Michaels. It was a championship that had seen some of the greatest matches in WWE history and had defined the careers of some of the biggest superstars to ever step foot in the ring. Its last holder, The Undertaker, had vacated the title after an unforgettable reign that had stretched across the late 1990s and early 2000s. But after its sudden disappearance, many wondered if it would ever return. Despite the growth of newer championships and the ever-evolving landscape of WWE, the legacy of the World Heavyweight Championship had remained alive in the hearts and minds of fans. That is, until Triple H, WWE's Chief Content Officer and a legendary figure in his own right, finally made the announcement that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship was officially being reinstated. Triple H's decision to reintroduce the World Heavyweight Championship wasn't just about revisiting a title for the sake of nostalgia. It was about revitalizing the landscape of WWE and positioning the company for the next era. Having been a part of the company for over 2 decades, Triple H has always prided himself on his deep understanding of WWE's history and the pulse of the audience. His decision to bring back this particular title seemed to signal a rebirth of sorts for the company, a return to a more prestigious and legacy-driven narrative. But what made this reintroduction so unique was Triple H's strategic decision to crown a brand new champion right out of the gate, someone who wasn't just an established star, but a megastar with the potential to carry the company into the future. In a moment that will forever be etched in the annals of WWE history, the first man to hold the resurrected WWE World Heavyweight Championship was none other than Cody Rhodes, a 33-year-old megastar whose journey had come full circle in the most remarkable way. Cody's story within WWE was one of perseverance, growth, and redemption. After years of toiling away in the mid-card, facing setbacks, and even walking away from WWE to reinvent himself in the independent circuit, Cody had returned to WWE as one of the most sought-after and polished performers in the business. He was no longer just a second-generation wrestler or Dusty Rhodes' son. He had become a force in his own right. Cody's return to WWE had set the stage for something much bigger: his explosive comeback at the 2022 Royal Rumble, his rivalry with Seth Rollins, and his meteoric rise to the top had already begun to solidify him as a future world champion. But this was different. This wasn't just about being the next guy or inheriting a legacy. This was about Cody taking his place at the very top of WWE's food chain, and doing so in a way that would forever connect him to one of the most significant moments in company history. The coronation of Cody Rhodes as the first WWE World Heavyweight Champion in over 8,000 days was not just a passing of the torch. It was a defining moment that bridged the gap between past and present. It was symbolic of WWE's commitment to both its rich history and its future. The 33-year-old was crowned after a grueling tournament that had tested the very limits of its competitors, including some of the biggest names in WWE today. As the final bell rang, signaling Cody's victory, the crowd erupted into deafening applause. He stood in the ring, belt held high, tears in his eyes, acknowledging the weight of the moment. The 33-year-old megastar had finally reached the pinnacle of his career, but in doing so, he had also helped to restore the prestige of the championship that had eluded WWE for so many years. Cody's crowning as the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion marked more than just a new title holder. It marked the dawn of a new era. Triple H had always been about creating opportunities for new talent to shine, and with this new championship, WWE was sending a message that it was ready for the next wave of superstars to step up and seize their moment. The tournament that led to Cody's victory showcased some of the brightest talents WWE had to offer, including Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and even rising stars like Austin Theory and Gunther. The competition was fierce, but at the end of the day, it was Cody's combination of in-ring skill, storytelling, and charisma that stood above the rest. His emotional and triumphant moment in the ring felt like the culmination of not just his journey, but of WWE's journey as well. For WWE fans, this title's return added a fresh layer of excitement to the product. It signaled that WWE was paying homage to its history while also looking forward to what the future holds. Triple H's creative vision was on full display, and it was clear that the company was poised for a new golden age. As WWE moves forward with a new champion and a renewed championship, the road ahead is filled with limitless possibilities. Cody Rhodes will now find himself at the center of a new wave of competition, as hungry superstars line up to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. But with Triple H at the helm, there is no doubt that the company's storytelling will remain as compelling as ever, with new rivalries, feuds, and opportunities for the next generation of WWE talent. For fans, this is a thrilling new chapter in WWE history. A title that was once thought to be lost to time has been resurrected, and with it, a new era of champions has begun. Cody Rhodes, the 33-year-old megastar, is now the face of that era, and with it, WWE's future looks brighter than ever.